Hey everyone, this is Tim from YourSixGaming. Today in this video, I'm going to go and show you how to fix the screen blur and the grainy textures in Call of Duty Warzone. So let's go ahead and jump in the video right now. So if your screen looks very blurry, well, press the options button and then tab on over to settings and go to graphics. Now, go to on-demand texture streaming and you can turn this on. Now, if you do have poor internet or maybe if you're using Wi-Fi, this will use your bandwidth to download high-resolution textures while you play, and this could be causing some lag. And this is on by default, so you may actually want to have this turned off if you get kill cams where it's completely different than actually what happened on your screen. And in the upper left side of the screen, you can see my latency and my packet loss is turned on, so I know when I'm actually lagging. I'd say any kind of packet loss you have is a bad sign, and you will be getting lag when that happens. So my latency is good. I'm usually around like 60 to 70 when I play. So I do have this turned on. Then you want to go down to World Motion Blur and completely turn this off. If you look at the image on the right, it's very blurry. Then, if you look on the image on the left, everything is clear. So this will help you see targets when you're moving quickly, and then you'll be able to aim up on them quicker. Then do the same thing with weapon motion blur. The weapon is just going to look very blurry when you move around. And then here is film grain. Just turn this down to 0. You don't need this on. Then you have depth of field. This is also a blur effect. Just go ahead and turn this off. It says when it's off, out of focus blur effect is disabled. Then we have FidelityFX CAS. I'm on the PlayStation 5, and this enhances the sharpness of the scene rendering using the AMD FidelityFX Contrast Adaptive Sharpening. So turn this on and try putting this somewhere around like 80 to 100 maybe, and just see what you like. Now, like all the little jaggy edges on your screen, they will actually appear pretty sharp now. So this looks great to me on my screen, and maybe on your screen it's a little bit jaggy. So try turning that on. Now let's go back over to graphics, and on the consoles now we do have a field of view slider. And if you're playing on a TV or a monitor or something like that, try putting it somewhere around 95 to 105. That's probably going to be best for you. Then let's go on over to the home screen on our PlayStation 5. Since there is no settings on the PlayStation 5 to adjust the HDR or the brightness or anything like that, if you're on the PC, I believe there is a brightness setting for you. I don't have that, so I have to go to the home screen, and then I need to go up to settings right here, and then go to screen and video. And then under video output, I have to adjust the HDR color. So let's go to adjust HDR, and I do have to close down the application. Then use the D-pad to make the image in the center of the screen brighter or darker, and you want to barely have it visible. So on my screen, this is like perfect for me right here. I can barely see the sun. Then I'm going to go to the next screen, and I can barely see it right here. And on your screen, it may be adjusted differently than my screen. So this one, you can probably see it. So I'm going to make this one darker. And this is good right here. And boom, I just adjusted the high dynamic range, the color. So this will make the darks look great and the color look great. Now, another thing you can do on the PlayStation, which is a little bit different, if I go up to accessibilities, I can go on over to the color correction. So right here, if I select color correction and go to this, I can enable a color filter. So if you do have like some sort of color blindness or something like that, you can go to one of these options and like the red/green. This can make some of the colors in the game a little bit more vibrant. So even if you don't have like a color blindness or something like that, or a deficiency, you may actually like having one of these color filters on. So you can access this by pressing the PlayStation button real quick. Then you can press options, and then you do have accessibilities right here. You can drag this up to the top bar, and then you can turn this on and off real quick in the game right here. So you can just see if you like it on or not. So go ahead and just check that out. I'm just going to keep it off right now. But that is how you can go ahead and fix the screen blur when you're playing. So hopefully this video did indeed help you guys out. Go and leave a big thumbs up. and subscribe to my channel down below for more tech up videos coming up next on YourSixGaming.